carry the Griffon, Knight of Evermore.
So, what's among the knightly duties that I should attend to?
I'm sure you know of the kingdom and its subjects by now. Sigmane has dispensed funding for a number of renovations throughout the realm. So there's much to do around the realm, and a lot of busy people eager to relieve themselves of any extra duties. And that's where you come in.
Can't wait, so what's first?
We're overdue for 3 reports from 3 important assets. First is from Deepcrag, having recently been liberated and is presently under repair. Second is Lonely Griffin's Retreat, fine appellation. Our most remote outpost bordering the northern wastes. You'll have to find a man called Tyr. Careful, he's a short temper. Lastly, there's the mines within the southern mire, the bog for short. I have an overseer there who keeps the labor in check. He'll have our report.
Why spend gold on the Reach now? Why not earlier?
Principal reason that you've taken care of our largest hindrances within the realm, meaning that our gold wouldn't be wasted in a land that would soon be looted again. Beyond that, the relations we have with the provincial merchants are filling the treasury. No need to hoard such wealth when half the land is in ruin.
The merchants seem to play a large part in politics here.
They do. A bit too much, in fact. Almost seems their whims are the king's whims. No greater arbiter than those who control gold. Those merchants have grand plans. Worrying plans. Especially those pertinent to New Orsinium and the trade route it borders.
What are they planning with Orsinium?
We're still not sure where the orcs have holed themselves. There's many an enclave that's been mistaken for their capital. And we know the orcs aren't content with scant dwellings. What we are sure of is that they're close to the Imperial Road, leading out from the Divide through the valleys to Cyrodiil. A major trade route. And that threatens the merchants dearly.
Raising their home yet again.
As a military man, I've sought for advice, tactical aid and the like. And the plans drawn for the orc problem are terrifying. From what I've seen, this could be the final epoch of the orc race. Only a matter of time until those enclaves in Skyrim are under threat. Eventually there won't be a single hole the orc can call its own. All for a pile of gold. At least this bloodshed won't be all for naught.
Did you have any dealings with Mortiphane?
Seldom, if ever. I had advisors talk on my behalf as the whispers of his paranoia were enough to have me avoid him. It's one of the great merits of bureaucracy, getting those beneath to undertake tasks you wouldn't. Sigmane was far too lenient on the tyrant. The allure of greater prosperity can keep the eyes away from any atrocity.
Seems to be a running theme here.
Sigmane's moral failure would be Mortiphane's undoing, when that lord decided to take the economy of the kingdom into his own hands. Almost as soon as the news was spread by the merchants of Mortiphane's meddling, the decree was inked to have his lordship revoked.
Money speaks.
The chorus of the world.
Don't cause any trouble now.
Hello?
What's happening in there?
Sounds like one of the greenskins got loose and is holding one of the reserves as a hostage. Dumb Grok. He knows exactly how this will end if he dares to go for blood. You're a knight, right? How about you help us out with this little situation? Impart some sensibility into this savage.
Never thought the bog would receive a share of the treasury, too. I'm going to need a report to see if that septum was put to good use.
Aren't you that mercenary turned knight? Sheesh. I knew Sigmane wasn't exactly frugal with his knighthoods, but that's really scraping the bottom. Fortunately, I found some respite from rebuilding this swamp to write up that report. Put a word into Sigmane for me, will you? Hopefully get myself knighted, too. May the Reach show mercy on you.
You come to finish me off.
You better think twice. I'll kill this man if you even think of coming close.
We can handle this peacefully.
And how exactly you gonna do that? You take me for a fool, Brett, orc. Ain't no peace till one of us are wiped from this realm.
You have conviction and a desire for change. Don't waste it here.
Ain't no change while in chains. They're damn breeding my brothers to work in those damn mine and quarries. Broken orcs who dare not speak up, like dogs.
Your rebellion will die with you. Your kin will suffer for it.
Kingdom boys speak with no heart. Even when making peace, you're as cold as a Reach Knight. But you make sense. I can't have our people lingering on like cattle. Please, Knight, keep your word. And let me help my kin.
Safe travels.
Hello?
The captive lives, and I assured the orc that he would return to the mines unharmed.
Unharmed? Ha! Talking to green-skinned scum like they ain't animals is a good way to get mauled. This grok is going to taste the hook. Ever seen a hookin'? Put it right under their rib and let them hang for a good couple of days. Normally the flies get to them, and normally we let them fester for a while before giving the grok a good whack to get rid of them. Here, since you helped out, you can pick a spot where this greenskin will hang.
You hanging the orc will slowly sow more discord among the orcs who are becoming increasingly partial to death.
And we'll just bring out the crossbows and have them all swimming in their own blood in no time. The only way savages learn is through blood. You of all people should know that.
As a knight, I'm making an exception for this orc. Remember, there still exists a hierarchy above you. It's not just orcs and Bretons.
Caution, Knight. Some could say you're sounding awfully like a race trader now.
I'm a Nord.
This orc will see a blade another day, and I'm not going to argue with any overzealous knight just so I can have my head on a pike. Till next week, mate.
Hello?
Hey, these Witchmen have been making a stir nearby. We're in need of an extra sword.
All right, I'll help fend them off.
Can hear the rustling already. Sounds like they're drawing near. Get your ass ready.
They're coming! So many are coming!
About time.
Gods, they're all dead.
Great work. We thought that was a done deal until you came along.
Lucky I was here then.
Aye. Now go back to those high walls and tell them of your good deed for the day.
Hey, wait! I came here for a reason.
Don't hang around.
I'm here to receive a report on how this hamlet is faring.
This outpost fares well enough without any Ponzi types like you coming and sticking your nose in things. Can't knock you after you sticking your neck out for us. Here, take it. Mind the handwriting. Can't keep a stead hand since I busted it so many times. Haha.
All right then.
Kegor from Evermore has assigned me in collecting reports from the outposts. I assume you have such a
I'm an
document.
Imperial. Do you really need to ask if I've kept up with my end of bureaucracy? Here you go, with the caveat of added paperwork being sent over in the coming days, so we may be seeing more of each other. Go with grace.
Carry the Griffon, Knight of Evermore. Those Red Guard vultures are finally gone. That's one less burden we have to deal with.
Here are the reports. Let's say there was some resistance in getting them.
You've surely faced worse. The accounts from Ravenspring or anything to go by. You've probably fostered the impression of being the sole guardian of this realm. Don't fret, we've all got our burdens. Lest I forget, the king needs you to become an escort.
What type of escort?
Knight. Such jests could be deemed offensive to certain ears. Yet you won't find that with me. Escort in a more literal sense. We've got children soon to depart Ravenspring, their destination being here. Sigmane will elaborate. Never an hour's rest for the kingdom's finest.
Do you think it's possible to tame the Reach?
Were I asked that a year ago, I'd have laughed. But now something feels different. That sensation that had long since died.
Hope.
Aye, that's it. It's the yearning for something better. If we get the right person leading Ravenspring, then Evermore can truly turn itself around. Keep the Witchmen at bay, have all other malcontents dealt with. Now Mortefane isn't here to muddle our plans. All should be smooth sailing.
The Witchmen are stubborn.
There's disarray among those savage northerners. Won't be long until we reclaim all of the Reach. Peace at last. Well, let's not jinx our fortune.
Don't cause any trouble now.
I've no need for you at the moment.
You had called for my presence.
Kegor has a penchant for appeasement, doesn't he? Yes, Knight. I did ask for you. Yet I shirked to call so soon. After hearing about your feats through the kingdom recently. Though seeing as you are here, you have made yourself available for another duty. That duty entails a group of children that...
I see that my throne is still occupied. Down with the usurper.
Son! My! How much you have changed in such short time!
And how much wider you've become. The chef must have been busy.
The messengers told of you returning with Elaine. Has your mother distracted herself in the markets again?
I have many virtues, father, yet patience was never one of them. Crisis heralded my return, and I came. For if I were gone any longer, the people could forget the face of their future king.
Come here, son. It's been far too long. I had sat in this hall alone, with all but the gods to humor me.
The longing was mutual, father. I had sought to return home ever since I arrived in Daggerfall. Yet this kingdom grows further, and soon Evermore will provide us the West, and much more.
Soon, I hope. I wish to see the day where they look up in deference, as I still live.
I see we're graced by a small audience. It's not like you to forgo introductions, father.
Not anyone of prominence. A servant of the kingdom who I had knighted. Though this servant did thwart a great threat within Ravenspring. However, the tales from that place are spurious at best. I may have been too lax in my privileges again.
Goodness, the rabble finally found some truth to their ravings then. The Reaches host a much ill will, but the twisted schemes of a god. Yet with all their power, a mortal crew had prevailed over their plot. Not many knights can boast of similar feats. In fact, such a trial lifts you above the others my father has sworn in. So forgive his impertinence. Unlike him, I value that conviction.
I am humbled to be in your presence, Prince.
Know this of me, knight. I do not respect those who grovel. We are comrades. I want your respect, not your fear. However, I have matters to discuss with the king. Much time has passed during my stay west. Now Evermore demands my focus. We'll talk again.
Forgive me, my king. Do you still need my service?
Why, of course. You are a royal subject before royalty and the revered gods. Now I need to be succinct, as I have matters to discuss with my son. Children. Children from Raven Spring who seek refuge within these walls. And as this kingdom is more than charitable, we have made arrangements for a new slew of young to be harbored here until that plague subsides. Or when order is fully restored to that town. Order which I think my son will be eager to see facilitated.
Why do you want to see these children?
I will speak candidly. We have been found lacking when it comes to alleviating the Reach's suffering. This altruism is the least we can show for our unintended negligence. A gesture of goodwill that will engender rapport with our subjects, and to protect the young, for the assurance of a new generation of Witchmen that will propagate their names.
I'm sure there are better ways to do it, like sending more men to defend the land.
Has a serpent found its way into your heart, knight? Is the serpent desperate to accuse me of something wretched? I never took you for one to be reticent.
I didn't mean anything by it.
If the wind so much as whistles your name, and these sordid rumors follow, you and any that bear relations will see a most terrible death on that very same day. But you are loyal, so these measures would never need to be entertained, will they?
No, I will obey.
Very well. Off you go, knight. Stay safe on your travels.
How long will I be gone, Mom?
Not long, honey. Not long. I promise.
Please, Mom. I want to stay here. Don't leave me.
Oh, I can't stand this! Oh.
I'm here to take the children on behalf of Evermore.
I was wary of who they would be sending, but I've seen you stalwart in the face of the corruption that gripped this town. You're someone I can readily trust. The king has taken a liking to you as well, if he's this confident with your competence.
From battling demons to babysitting. Let's have this over with
I hope the kids don't cause too much hassle. They've grown restless from being homebound these last few months. No child should be confined within these dreary abodes for so long. I'll pray for your safe arrival at the city. Good fortunes.
Hey, I remember fishing here.
Hey, don't go running off like that.
We used to go out all the time. Until that plague, and orcs, and witches. But now we're just inside the walls, all the time.
purpose of the giant stone installed before the gate escapes you. It must be connected to the ward that surrounds the city. A last-ditch effort to protect the people from the encroaching plague.
Need something? Need something? Hi there.
Come for aid?
I assume you're here to take the children off my hands?
As with every young batch this city receives, there is no higher priority than the propagation of our virtues to the next generation. And we priests are best fitted to carry out that education. So yes, Knight, I will be taking them. And for your knightly deed, trust and gratitude.
The king doesn't need me for anything else?
His Majesty has informed me of any further duties to impart on you, so you are free to enjoy your time as you wish.
So all settled then?
If you are not too busy, then you can attend the show within the city center. Some orc from Daggerfall is scheduled for a speech, one of the more erudite of his kind. Have a listen. Maybe his insight will come of use to a knight. Good fortunes.
Good
people of Evermore, the most welcoming folk in Hyrule.
Be entertaining.
None are so ready to accept progress like you. I am forever grateful that your proud city has permitted my speech. The topic is one that concerns all here and beyond, and it regards the possibility of harmony between Breton and Orc. Tomes cover the atrocities and crimes committed in our racial feuds. One can dwell over each page, or we could hope to stop the quill with a resolution to this dreadful story, a happy one. Forgo blood and forge peace. We are deserving of a better world. Yes, I know many here roll their eyes in light of my words. To sleep without one eye open, to reap the grain without worry. Dreams of peace. But it is only through our effort that peace becomes real. So break the cycle of revenge and banish that which haunts our relations. The ghost of a savage past.
Ha! Peace with the Grox. Half expecting the jesters to come on stage now. And I hope you aren't suggesting that we live among your ilk, would rather be caught dead. Should take a gander at Wayrest to see what race mixing does to a city. One of the proudest kingdoms on the Great Iliac, reduced to a degenerate, crime-ridden hole. All thanks to your kin.
Much time has been dedicated to your concerns, for it's precisely why I arrived here. This is not a sole venture taken by myself. Daggerfall has committed many minds.
Grog thinks he has class. Maybe a cut above the average orc, yet that's still not worth the dung on my heel. We put Wayrest out of its misery, because uppity greenskins were getting ambitious. Should take heed yourself. Now, Orc, tell us, what about your friends? Raping their way through our very kingdom. The stench of death still lingers at Deepcrag, yet you have the goal to make demands.
Hey, get the other girls out here. What's keeping them inside?
Orsinium, and all the defeats since. As I stand before you, people just like I have been sent to the enclaves of my kin. And the demands made of the Orsimer are far heavier than I ask of you. In case anyone believes the orcs will go without concessions of their own. However, honesty is needed. The orcs do hate, but it is not a hate in war, but learned. The old may shirk their desire for peace, but the young have hope. Hope that will be stymied if they remain isolated away from the wider realm.
All right.
No, Orc.
They're still
You
gonna say
answer the
no.
man. Show
You know
some
how they feel
respect.
about
Thank you, Jerry.
Soon to be addressed. Missionaries have been accepted by chiefs and elders alike, replacing beliefs in their stay. Malakav's worship will cease to be. All of this I promise, as one stipulation. A most precious prospect for the Orc. New Orsinium, to go without harm. The city will go without arms and malicious intent.
Where in
In
Oblivion are you,
exchange for its
Witch?
sanctity.
Must I do everything myself?
Now, until we can live side by side.
Take a breath. What has made you so panicked?
The girls. They've been butchered. I can't go back in there. Mara. How could this happen?
Oh no, not the girls.
Hold this breach!
I have
We
to
need
go
everyone
see
to vacate the area!
Come, Knight. Prepare to get busy. My God. Twisted bastard.
Omid! Where did he go?
Kath, come here and tell him what you saw. You spoke of seeing the scum.
Please. I don't want to look at it. I can't see her like that.
Kath, don't make me call you again.
Kath, you won't be harmed now. We'll make sure of that. Come forth and tell us what you saw.
Over there. He went into the storeroom. I saw him grinning.
Must have descended down the lift to meet with his beggar friends. Though even those poor idiots wouldn't be capable of this savagery.
Follow me, Knight. That son of a bitch couldn't have gotten far. We'll see where this trail leads. Kath, Omid, you'll need to stay clear of this brothel for a while. Check in at the inn. We'll cover your stay until the matter has been dealt with. Looks like death follows you everywhere, Knight. Just make sure that it doesn't catch up. See if you can find this cretin hiding among the beggars. I'll cordon off the scene. Secure all the evidence. I need an empty stomach for this one.
The lift has come to an abrupt halt. The chains must have been tampered with in a way to prevent the lift from descending clearly to the cistern. An ominous crack in the wall leads to what you assume is the sewer. There were sounds of rapid splashes with common intervals, the sign of something large making a mad dash through these cramped and wretched tunnels.
Oh, what's that stench? Trinimac post-Boethian.
You are confronted by a sordid scene of utmost wretchedness. Whoever is capable of such a macabre display has surely lost any semblance of sanity and grace. The limbs seem to have been torn from the torso with extreme torsion, as though the victim was felled by a beast rather than a man. This killer must have indulged in the torture of this poor soul, a cathartic release for the deeply disturbed. Scraps of flesh litter the ground beneath the torso, with one such piece bearing an esoteric symbol, displaying an eye with the iris partly occluded by the upper eyelid.
Did you see anyone run past?
Why? I don't know about nothing, my lord. I don't want to get involved in any of this business, sir.
I can make it so that you don't spend another night in this sewer if you tell me.
Really, my lord? Just for telling you what I saw? Right, well, he was big and red. Thought he had some type of disease. Looked like blonde hair covered in blood.
Until next time.
Thank the gods those necromancers are dealt with. We can't thank you enough, friend. You've been a great service to this kingdom.
I returned from those wretched sewers. This is all I could find of significance down there.
Pass it over. Looks as if it were torn, not cut. Odd. This carving onto the flesh was surely done by blade, yet if he had the means to make this marking, why the tearing? Have you seen this symbol anywhere, Knight? An eye looking up.
Almost looks like what those Witchmen bear on their cloth.
You're right, it's uncanny. I haven't the evidence to infer a reason as of yet. It's all so confusing. Though we may have someone who can help us speed up this investigation. Are you familiar with the missionary in Ravenspring?
Very, how does he factor into this?
Well, as you may know already, the man has been a prodigy in alteration, and has helped trace a great many relics in the past. I'm hoping he can employ those same skills in determining the source of this item. Now, if you look closely at this grisly find, you'd see there's still splinters of metal, no doubt from the tool he used for this symbol. Bring this to the missionary, preferably in a closed pouch, as that's quite the pungent stench. Make the missionary know that I sent you. Hopefully he'll have some free time.
Hello, missionary. Unfortunately, I am in need of your services again.
After what you've done for this town, any reciprocation would still fall short. What do you need?
It was a brutal murder in Evermore. The suspect must have dropped this item. I need you to trace it like you did with Mados's relics.
Not such the tall order that I was fearing. Although the time needed to perform the search can vary depending on a myriad of conditions.
Any idea how long this will take?
I'm sure to finish by tomorrow at least. Though a word of warning lest you grow frustrated with your eventual hunt. These searches aren't precise. I'll give you the general whereabouts and then you're on your own. Sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear.
Are there any other tasks that I could do to help the town?
My diary's been attended to, unfortunately. Well, for you. But Damien has taken up residence within the manor. Made it into quite a pretty sight. Though, then again, anything would be better to what Mortafane had left the place in. Seeing as he's recently arrived, I'm sure he'd be very busy.
Forgive my intrusion, my lord. Have you any duties I could help with?
I have enough maids. I need you to be my sword, knight. Take initiative. Seek out disorder in the far reaches of the realm. Quell it. That is your duty. Much like the noble art of our halls, Evermore must aim to be as immaculate. Speaking of disorder, were you witness to this manor before my arrival? A ghastly scene, an odious stench. To think that was home to a lord.
That's the doing of the last lord, Mortafane. Looks like you've made quite a home for yourself despite that.
I wouldn't tolerate any less. No man of good standing can conduct themselves in filth. Our standards must be high, such that even the divine can appreciate. Now, on to what I need of you. A quest befitting someone of your history. An excursion is planned beyond these walls. The objective is the reclamation of Grey Belmor.
Grey Belmor? I thought that curse was there to stay. Haven't we tried before to lift the curse?
Scholars past had either succumbed to the peril of Belmor's curse, or had returned with the information as they had before their journey, with nothing more. Capricious is that warped land, from the lips of all those who studied Grey Belmor, and the deeper you tread, the fiercer the resistance.
So what's different now?
Inference. This curse is not an aimless force. It thinks, and it fears. The reason for that increasing danger as you delve further is defense. And what is this curse defending? The priest here had solved that riddle. The curse has a heart, an auspice seeded into the earth. Direnian.
The Direni's influence very much outlives its kingdoms.
The same ancient constructs that are still used by our mages. The very barrier you see over Evermore sources its power to Direnian design. So, we're going to trek across this field until this construct, then hope for the priest to perform his rite that can activate that ancient well.
Riveting. I'll accompany you through that field.
Conviction! Confidence! You just love to hear it.
Ambitious, even.
We're going to get on just fine, Knight. We'll embark from our post south, within the marsh. I'm sure the guard have made preparations for our arrival. We shouldn't keep the Reach waiting. Farewell, friend.
Are you sure the Treasury can withstand yet another expedition into this warped land? I hope you have the sense to fasten yourself here instead of out there.
After it all,
Doing well, Knight?
the Imperials still hold the delusion that their word matters. Impotence is your legacy here, Drugo, for which one only look around to see.
Forgive any offense I may have caused, Amy. I only wish to see your kingdom not be undone from your harm. I honor your willingness to commit yourself to helping your men, but...
Then what is the issue?
This land is a portent to tragedy. This kingdom has undergone such upheaval that any misfortune upon you could descend us into chaos.
Under my rule, portents and despair will have no place. Offer your encouragement or your silence.
May the Divines bless you on this venture, Damien. I will have our auxiliaries provide artillery support if you so need.
Greetings, Knight.
Nice setup and a good band of swords.
Chosen by yours truly. Yet if it was so easy to pull courage from Arnima, then we'd be twice our number. Alas, sentimentality raises another obstacle for us.
What would be their reasons?
Brethren, family, lovers. 3 decades since they fell here. To imagine that you could battle against the spirit of a cherished one will humble many hearts. Yet it doesn't deter my most loyal subjects. I assume you've met the Utase already?
Can't say I have. They're a part of our kingdom, right?
Of course they are. Every honed blade within our borders is. There shall be no corner for rebels. Well, these men, Utase, come under many different names.
What names?
Lowland Reavers, Black Hounds of Evermore. Such insults! The more terrible the moniker, the better. You cannot rule without force. Force only communicated through blood. All of High Rock must hate them. They must behold the claw of Evermore should they ever provoke us.
Some could call that tyranny.
Tyrannical? Evil? From whose view? Such action has secured us this lasting era of peace. Only those who know war can speak of peace. Through the Utase and their small evils can a grander good prevail. Now then, we're ready to depart. Are you?
I was ready on my arrival.
We'll need that zeal for what's to come. We set out now.
Big shot, eh?
Knight, I'll be preoccupied while I incite the words that can dispel whatever cursed barrier lays over that ancient wall. When there's an opening, you'll need to fire this staff to construct.
No need, priest. I've already got a staff just like that one.
Oh my, an original. Those are very priceless relics now. I would otherwise beg you to tell me where you found it. But we're in a hurry, and we need you with us across this haunted field. Yours is the only mind that's unsullied by the dark past of this mire.
I am your prince, not your king. I will earn the adoration of my subjects, for who seeks another sloth on the throne? Now, press on! A river separates us from our wants. Fine cloth must be dragged through this pulling soil. Yet material matters none. It is our ideals which define us.
You are the first of your kind to get right into the mud with us lowly souls. I can recall no royal dirtying himself for those beneath. We are forever in your debt.
Nobility are anchored to antiquity, inheriting their ravenous desire for wealth and image. I am change, trailed by progress. Now, priest, it is incumbent upon you to purge whatever festers within this crater. Godspeed. Rid us of this curse.
By Julianus' majesty, bless this venture.
Come on, shape up!
Salvation, a light that leaves no shadow but these dregs to hide.
What on earth?
How? Destroy it, now. Forgive me. It had the most nefarious presence. Truly terrific. It is done. Triumphant are we who dared. The curse is banished. Taken all its malcontents with it.
Huh. It actually worked. The gods have finally divined their mercy.
Each name here will be entered in the annals of history. The Reach rises. Cherish the moment, friend. They despaired at our excursion, telling of our failure. What are they to say now?
Through your dedication, my prince.
With our dedication. Every blade that took up arms against fate is to be praised. Now, join me above. I have matters to discuss. Not all formal. Come. You have my ear.
So what now?
We'll have this grey ground turn green in the coming spring. Fecund soil will birth promising land. Such a vista will better the morale of all the realm's people. I'll stay here a while longer, lamenting a future for all beneath the horizon. This vantage point will see to a more precise implementation of those plans. There's still much to do, Knight. You are relieved.
What will we do about the orcs?
Necessity wills either destruction or bondage for them, to the betterment of Greater Bretonia. This is the sentiment found amongst all high families throughout the province. End it swiftly. To delight in their suffering is not the way of civilized men. They have endured enough.
I thought you of all people would detest them.
Such a degenerated race can only earn pity. Only a threat can earn hatred. Fact is, many need the orcs to justify their own squalor. They are the feared and ever-present other, manifest. Were it not for them, introspection could sweep the land, and with that, doubt towards those who govern. So the orcs are routed to some black crevice or other, making up for their lost in short time, only to exact a terrible vengeance some years later.
I see extinction is preferable to torture.
Worst of all, craven royalty have bred the orc for gain, losing their prey among the wilds, trailed by banners from all over. That's what the purges are, a blood sport for those who seek war but find themselves bound by peace and its proponents.
Purges?
A hunt that the Imperials would ban immediately upon its discovery, and so would I upon my crowning. Serfs have been found slain upon their fields, hovered over by the orc who fell them, bearing gums and exhibiting desperation in their stare. The orc is feral. Almost every case are they described this way. Is it coincidence these murders occur on the very day these games take place? One's pleasure at another's pain.
What are your plans for the Reach?
Trust me, you've not the patience to hear them all. Disparate tasks that come with ease and with difficulty. They would seem wholly unrelated. Yet they are all drawn together for the Gestalt of Empire, to go beyond kingdom and claim even greater power.
Sounds very promising.
The West harbors ruin, with Wayrest offering no resistance to our ambition. The kingdom's land will be partitioned with Daggerfall conceding to a smaller share. And to the north lies a land barely worth governing. Johanna would submit through threat alone, I'm sure. We would need to obstruct potential paths from which our foes could attack. Daggerfall will fear an East united under one banner. they will come to know the new era we've made for them.
And what of the Witchmen and exiles?
A trifling ordeal. They only exist due to my father's narrow interests. Were he to commit men beyond his walls, the dregs of the land would be made short work of. In fact, the men of the Reach should suffice to combat the savages. There only needs to be the furious desire to fight. That is what I hope to inspire. Farewell, friend.
Either you're taking a break or you've finished with that search. Please tell me it's the latter.
Rest assured, I'm not one to waste time. This search is one of the more interesting deductions I've engaged in.
So what did you see?
My exercise led me to the long-since abandoned facility up in the mountains, unfortunately bearing the recent moniker of Rejects Respite, in light of the types of people who were brought there. Following that arcane scent more closely, I was brought to the bowels of that ruin. Never thought it to be that extensive.
Starting to regret that oath.
If you want my advice, pass on this venture. That dark sanctum is better left undisturbed. But I see that same venturous glint in your eye from when we sought out those gauntlets.
Do you have any further help or information about this place?
There is a particular device, rumored to have been hauled from that very facility, which found its way to us. This staff. Arcanist figured it's for the trapping of souls, akin to the conventional method most mages employ when weaving the same spell. However, this staff bears a symbol, which depicts a striking resemblance to what was etched on that grisly piece of evidence you provided me.
Halling enough as it is, but if it helps...
May serve a further purpose from what we know. Maybe a key? I'll leave that for you to find out. Bring it along just in case you find yourself up against any barrier which requires a mage's touch. Keep safe.
Screams of the past. The curse is deep. Need to hunt down a key. Can't go this way for now. Down it is.
You're real. I feel your warmth. Please free us. Release us from this prison. That staff. You have the key. The meat won't find another soul to consume. Whenever the meat comes, use your key.
Free us from the meat. Find the warden's cell and take what the meat covets.
Do you wish to take the item?
It seeks to swallow you. You must ascend. Reach the heart.
The meat comes,
and it will have you herald its ascent.
It comes to eat. Kill it, please, before it...
Need something?
What happened here?
We've not much time left here. The final destination calls. You have freed us from this cage of hate. The meat recedes, and the promise of a good sleep returns.
I need to access the lower levels of this sanctum.
The path has been cleared, yet that path becomes ever steeper. A descent that you may not climb. Do you wish to continue?
I hope I've ended your torment.
An opening has formed from your actions, large enough for us to escape. Yet we must thank our Savior, and so we stay a moment longer. Though the meat only sleeps, it has not died. We will depart before its waking. You shall do the same. Have no other soul enter these halls. Determination. Keep it. Do not let the terror stall your feet.
I feel a draft coming through this ice.
The same symbol that was carved onto the scrap of flesh sits at the center of an audience of candles. The block that bears this symbol seems ill-positioned. It must have been moved along with these candles. This sanctum shows dereliction in every corner except for the wax that burns here and there. The question lingers: who lit these candles?
The storeroom is clear.
You never get used
used to the smell. Worse by the day. There is a source to it, I know it. But that area is accessed by the Master Surgeon and his trusted associates. If there was work outside, I would leave, but there is nothing. And if I fail to bring coin, then the family stays within the reach, within Mortarfane's reach. Just a few more weeks and we'll be off to Daggerfall. But I fear that the memories made here won't be so easily left behind.
You are being hunted. That which pursues you will not die by conventional means. You must run, search for your objective, and escape. An ill-conceived mass of man and beast lay sprawled upon the table. Hairs stand on your neck as you feel the focus of eyes from above. Seems this conjoining of species was not confined to the Witchmen.
Polite of it to let me take my time.
To rise and forget the ugly dreams that frightened you so when all was dark.
What in Oblivion happened?
The paranoia that locks your heart and tenses the body peaks here. You dare not look down the insidious pit. But you can hear something. This is no mere hole. It is a door to something much larger than what appears. You hear it scuttling on many legs, rapid. You hear it whispering in many voices.
Under my wing, child.
Couldn't meet me halfway?
At the end of the world, the dominion of tragedy. Do not leave my light. Swallowed by the bone. The history of hate in your land traces its roots here, where the seed planted by the begotten king had fermented and grown, the branches tearing through the earth and penetrating all life above. Witchmen, those misguided souls stolen from my grace, were molded in the shape of this foul king's form. I did not reach them in time, and in turn, another mother had taken my place. Where I had hoped to impart a will to live in life, that mother had an antithesis, preying on their fears and animosity, and exaggerating these insecurities to heights unforeseen. And so the same tragedy that plagued the Witchmen finds itself repeating with you and those behind their walls. A schism forms between those who are wanting and those who are rich. Material, beauty, status, all divine. Extremes are tempting in dire times when the status quo has proven to have failed. Yet it is often with these extremes that irrevocable damage occurs. Pull the disenfranchised out of the muddy waters. Meditate and save whatever you can. I am weak, child, but you are strong. You have one thing that I lack. True empathy, that a god lacking the same fragility of mortals cannot grasp. Those on the mortal plane who are swallowed by obsession, by trauma or rage, will find themselves a world which mimics that terrible bloodied land you traversed, and are soon to again. To have hope dim and hate simmer in these times is understandable, expected. To be pessimistic when you look at history as a series of tragedies. However, you run the risk of looking through that wretched lens of despair until you're passing. Every moment of good is then ignored. Every small triumph and miracle is trivialized against some other atrocity. You avoid every opportunity, trepid to every chance, fearful of the risks, and so you stay clinging to what you know. This may not apply to you, child, as you still march on with a yearning to halt a disaster rather than letting rampage run its course, as the cynic inside us would do without hesitation. I am burdened with the curse of prescience of tragedy, and I weep. You will talk with a soul who was beholden to ultimate misfortune. I was too late to help him. Feel sympathy for his plight, but do not let his spoiled tongue coerce you to committing evil. I just wish I could have saved him, if only I was stronger. Tell him I am sorry, though I'm afraid any apologies are too late. Keep faith and become that indomitable effigy of hope that I know you are.
Our soul has navigated the black web to find us. At last, an audience. Intrepid is your spirit. No harm will befall you here. Invulnerable is the the flesh where I so will. Now approach.
What are you? Are you the Butcher in Evermore?
You have found your quarry's past, absconded with another form in the present. The ego willed itself from vestiges of an identity, leaving its legacy. Leaving me. I am what remains of a desire, a want to forget. Here we recognize the face of those within the original drama. Love unrequited, and the desire to be remembered. Oh, they all scream the same demand. Actualize me. To chaos from stasis between our story is told. Revealing the ever-still. Here is where we begin. In this perfect absence, two beings live with no knowledge of the other, no knowledge of themselves. Tranquil and definite was this peace, so tempting was its silence. And so it was befallen. She appeared, shattering the nothing. Oh, she brought vision. Oh, she brought sound. In a word, she brought a medium. In this sudden immediacy, recognition at the first ones. And so the two inert beings from black awoke to her summoning. The original drama, the first impulse. They sought her heart. Yet you, and only one, the dilemma, the contradiction. Child of this new conflict, fist-born. Scarcity joined shortly with sister. Disparity. Charms to this new world in this fresh tumult. Twisting was this new tension. The old stasis was dead. God was at peace, never to return. For the medium made a choice of the two, and so the unloved sank into confusion. Why had I not been chosen? What was he compared to me? What am I? Introspection, sentient, and alone. The woe of every murder, all sourced by this bygone ancestor. See thyself. Make clear the distinction between you and that which shares not your will, and you which submits to your wants. Identity. So rapid is this moment, so fragile you were made to feel, wishing not to be forgotten. It must have depths. However, the loveless is sunken in something alien. Hatred, jealousy, born here and they cannot fall. The loveless gives way to reprisal. It cannot stay idle with the knowledge that others enjoy. actions left us with the last of all delusions. Hope, torture of ambition. So with your ambition, you conspired, plotting the undoing of the newlyweds. Small did he feel in all of that love. Down here death was loathing, and within was joy. That contrast burned deeper still. Where there could have been restraints, were blazed with murderous intents. Its wordless ravings were silenced, aghast in its breath. He stared upon the sacred bird, the world itself. The tyranny of their love broke him to kneel. I am Access was I ever stand. Access. You sought to forget someone of my invention. Hatred. She could not be his. She shall not be at all. The medium subject to his power. Dominion over all true force. Can you see it transient? The coming of dream. Violence unprecedented, sealing every shadow with red destruction. It truly begins. The mortal blight. Matter annihilating matter. And should be spiraling. The loveless had reproduced. Now these dichotomous gods battle. Revenge in the hearts of both. The stars are gaining their flame. Ultimately, it was not for the first Barada to win. His was a battle of spiteful suicide. The done of despairs, broken. Trauma is now what it is. Holding closely, the medium cannot return. Guardians, mortality, death, bleeding. His focus beyond the farther end of the third pariah. Striking the back, dressed up sconce. But then lover is soon to share in death. So much has transpired. So much. Reality has overwhelmed. Oh, ancestors, if only you could have solved your petty dispute in peace. Were it so easy. So now he dreams. Our world inflicted with the dramas he witnessed. Here be echoes, making sense of a nightmare. And so concludes the play. But hold your applause, save it for what's to come. For art cannot be appreciated without knowing intent. Intent to be discovered in your world, not here. Many plays await actors and audience alike. I won't deprive them of you. Lastly, take this. The choice of ideas you wish to nurture. It will soon be yours to make. Take care of it.
They should have sent a better stock of Bretons to overtake this outpost. I swear that I can recognize some from the exiles we've rounded up.
Our hands are tied, I'm afraid. We've got another mess to deal with in Skyrim, so the Bretons will have to fend for themselves. Let's hope they're sensible enough not to have this kingdom descend into barbarism on our departure.
Don't hold your breath. It's a fool's hope. The time for our departure seems to be quite tentative. Do we have any confirmation for our release?
Immediately after this transfer is complete, we'll return to the embassy where we've secured the cards, having cleared the base of the arsenal we need, and then make our way to the Divide. To deracinate ourselves for so many years now, despite how stressful it was to experience, feels disheartening.
Speak for yourself. I've yearned for a good night's sleep for a decade now. I just hope Skyrim doesn't harbor the same hostility, the same corruption that fills this realm.
Yeah, no.
Crossed fingers. Hopefully I can talk to Command back in Cyrodiil, for our transfer to one of the fringe outposts in the homeland once we're done with Skyrim.
Don't get my hopes up too much. Such hope is akin to sin to this realm, bringing swift punishment.
Pessimism will be the death of you. Yet I understand your disposition, after having fought to improve a realm that doesn't reciprocate. Come, let's go and hasten this process. Chef back at the embassy is preparing a fine farewell feast from what I hear. We don't want it to go cold.